Hello everyone and welcome to Smart School Virtual Music Room. We're going to be continuing our lesson on form. So this is for the smarter level. Lesson number 4, form. Click on the smarter button and we're going to learn today about ternary form. 2 tunes, 2 melodies, 2 rhythms and 3 sections. So let's have a look at how that could work. A bit like a sandwich, we've got first section A, followed by a different piece of music, different tune, different rhythm, different melody, maybe different instruments, B. And then we're going to get a repeat of the A section. So this way we've got contrast and we've got a repeat. So we'll be recognising some of the music when we hear it in the A section. So that should be a really satisfying form for the music to be in. We've got some differences to keep it interesting, and then we've got the repeats to make it more familiar. So ternary form, 3-part form. An example would be the minuet and trio form. That was the dance. It was very popular for people to dance to in the 1700s. 2 composers who wrote minuet and trios and used the minuet and trio form in their work were Haydn, Joseph Haydn, and Mozart, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. They were both lived and worked in Austria in the 18th century. So when you're ready, let's listen and follow the music and see if we can hear what's going on. Try to pick out any instruments and what the melodies are like. Did you recognise the A melody when it returned, when it was repeated at the end? Let's see how much you've noticed. So some of these questions are knowledge, so let's see what we've learned so far. So ternary form is in 3 parts. Yep, that's done for us. J.S. Bach used ternary form in his dance suites. True or false? Well, we've already learnt that he used binary form, 2-part form, for his dance suites. So this must be false. Minuet and trio is an example of ternary form. We've just learnt that up here. Minuet and trio by Haydn and Mozart. So minuet and trio is an example of ternary form. True. Mozart and Haydn worked in Austria. We learnt that as well. The B section is different from the A section. We have already learned that, although we could have told by listening as well. But if the A section and the B section weren't different, they'd both have the same name. They'd be the same thing. That's true. The oboe plays the main tune in section A. The guitar plays the main tune in section B. The bassoon starts off section B. The B section sounds louder and stronger. The A section has exactly the same ending each time. Well, we could listen again and try and answer these. So I'll just play the music again. That sounds like an oboe to me. Yep. There's a low bassoon that sounds like the start of the B section. So I think that's true, but I didn't hear a guitar. Can anyone hear a guitar? The B section did sound louder and stronger to me. And the ending of the A section. This piece, it is exactly the same each time, but it isn't always. So I think this is true. And there it is. So we've learnt quite a lot there, but now we can see how much you've learnt by doing a little quiz. So I've already got that open ready. There are 10 questions, smarter form and multiple choice. You can write full sentences, you can write the question and then the answer, or you can just write the number of the question and the letter of the answer, hopefully the right one. So the video can be paused between each question to give you time to do that, to do the writing if you're going to do it that way. Anyway, here we go. Which one of these describes differences between sections of music? So, describes differences. A, contrast, B, repetition, C, binary, or D, rondo. I'm going to go through all the questions and then come back and do all of the answers. Second question. Which one of these cannot be changed between sections of music? A, instruments. Didn't we hear the difference between the oboe and the bassoon in that last piece? So the instruments did change a bit. The tune, the speed of the beat, the tempo, or binary. Question number 3. Which of these is in ternary form? A, dance suites, B, blues song, C, pop song, or D, minuet and trio. Question number 4. Which of these composers used ternary form in their minuet and trio pieces? A, Grieg, B, Haydn and Mozart, C, J.S. Bach, or D, Holst. Ternary form has 1 section, 2 sections, 3 sections, or 4 sections. Question number 6. Which country were Haydn and Mozart from? A, England, B, Italy, C, France, or D, Austria. In ternary form, question 7, the sections can be called A, ABC, B, ABA, C, ABA, C, ABA, or D, AABB. Question number 8. The last section of a ternary form piece is called B, is a repeat of the second section, is a repeat of the first section, or is in contrast to the first section. So let's think about that. The last section of a ternary form piece is called B, is a repeat of the second section. Just think if these are true or false. C is a repeat of the first section, so So if you read the whole thing, does it make sense? The last section of a ternary form piece is a repeat of the first section. D, the last section of a ternary form piece, is in contrast to the first section. Remember the ABA form. Question 9. The middle section of a ternary form piece, A, is the same as the first. So the middle section, think of ABA again, is the middle section, same as the first. Is it B, the same as the last? Is it answer C, is it called the A section? So is the middle section called the A section? Or D, and this is a bit of a typo here, is a contrast and is called the B section. So is the middle section called the B section? Question 10, last one. Usually different sections have different rhythms, tempi, repetition, or ostinati. Let's have a look at the answers. Question 1. Which of these describes differences between sections of music? So differences is going to be contrast. Which of these cannot be changed between sections of music? We know instruments can, and the tune is what we're trying to do anyway if we want a different contrast. Have a different melody. The tempo can change, doesn't always, but it can change. Binary just doesn't make sense there. So I hope you all put binary, D. So binary is when the form is in two sections. Well done. Question number 3, which of these is in ternary form? Dance suites, blues song, pop song, and we've been learning about minuet and trio. Yes, well done. Your score is 100%. Question 4. The composers that we've learnt about this time have been Haydn and Mozart. And question 5. Ternary form was the 3-part form, the sandwich, ABA. A little bit confusing because 2 of them are the same, but there's 3 sections. Question number 6, the country was Austria. Question number 7, ABA. I hope you've got that by now. Question number 8. The last section is a repeat of the first section, so answer C. This was the one with the typo. The middle section is the B section and is a contrast. Yep. And the last question, finally, different sections have different, usually rhythms, usually melodies, but rhythm is part of melody. So let's see. Yes, well done. So that's the quiz. If there were things you didn't get this time, feel free to play the video again, look at the video again, and check on what you weren't sure of. That would be a really good way to learn. And next time we're going to look at the rondo form, which is much more exciting. The music's a bit more fun as well. So thank you for listening and trying your best. And thank you for learning. See you next time.